I got my first vaccine shot today. So I woke up at 8 o'clock, got myself ready. I wanted to be there for 11:30 since the place opens up at 12. So after getting ready, here I go and choose my shirt. I was gonna wear the shirt that I have on right now, but when I looked at it, it looked extremely rough dried. So I had to go iron it because we're not gonna go outside with a wrinkled shirt. So I ironed my shirt, headed outside. It's currently 11:23, going to be the first one in line, but the bus says it's gonna be an extreme delay, and I'm not walking. So we're just gonna have to wait here. But it's raining. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is gonna make me late. It was only gonna take like 11 minutes on the bus to get there. So then I'm waiting there. 11:30 comes, and then a limited shows up. So then I'm just like, I don't know if I could take the limited because I don't want the limited to skip my stop. Got the bus driver, he looks at me, I look at him, he looks at me. And then I go, when I get on, I say, hey, are you going to so-and-so stop? He goes, yeah. I go, listen, brother, are you going to this stop? He goes, yes, I'm going to that stop. But not even looking at me, just waving his hand as if I'm like a fart or something. I'm just like, sir, do you stop at this stop? Because I got to get to where I got to go. It was the limited, and the map didn't say I could take the limited. And I'm not about to get on the limited for you not to stop at my stop for me to walk 15 blocks. It's raining outside. You're nuts. And I don't even want to go to where I'm going. So we're going to make sure we get this right before you pull off. Just got off the bus. I got to walk 3 blocks. I look at the map for where it tells me where I have to go. It tells me I need to be on that side of the street. So I cross over to that side of the street. And I'm walking. At the corner of my eye, I see they have a multicolored bus there. And I'm looking at where I'm at. And I'm just like, I'm supposed to be on this side of the street. And I read the bus and it says, NYC vaccination. I go, now I gotta go back, cross over to that side of the street. And as I'm walking, getting closer to it, I'm starting to see they have a tent here. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go speak to whoever's in the tent. But then at the tent, I see that they have like hand sanitizers, masks, gloves, like they selling stuff. I'm like, and I look a little bit further down and I see another tent that's more in front of the bus. I'm like, all right. And then I see like ropes where they have to like maintain the line. And I'm just like, I'm at the corner of the block and oh my goodness, this line. Come on, Jesus. Walk on down. Gotta be a minimum of 45 people on this line. A minimum 45 people. And I'm still got 13 minutes to wait. Negative. It was like 30 people on that line. I don't wait on sneaker lines. I don't like waiting on grocery store lines. I don't do lines. They're too close. People don't know how to stand on. When you stand on a line, you give people their personal space. When you stand on the line, people want to be all up on top of you. You all up in front of them. Can I breathe? Can I breathe? You're way too close. Move. All those people, they all huddled up. It's raining. So now y'all wet. They didn't even have umbrellas. So now you're wet. And you're all close together. Y'all huddled up. Do you know that person? I bet you don't. I bet you don't. But all y'all that close. You're Ridiculous. And there's a brother in front of me, and we just stand there. I gave him his personal space. I'll say like 11:50. A lady comes out. She walks over. She has papers in her hands. And she goes to the brother right in front of me, and she asks him, "Hey, which vaccine are you here for?" He goes, "Oh, whatever he's getting."
What?
I beg your pardon? He gonna say whatever he's getting. She looks at him. She just like, "You don't know which one you're getting?" And he just looks at her. I'm just like, why would you trust me for what vaccine you're getting? How you know I'm putting the right thing in my body? She comes to me. She says, "Oh, what you getting?" I tell her. And then she hands me this wristband. So I'm a little late for the line. I'm last in line, but I'm first to get a wristband.
Whoop-de-doo.
"You can keep the wristband. Let me come around to the front. I got a place to be." Anyways, we're standing there, and it's raining, pouring.
A storm's coming. I just keep praying for better days.
We hear doom, thunder, lightning. I'm just like, in the middle of the day, it's just... And those people still huddled in front of me, shivering. They don't know each other. Why y'all didn't check the weather app beforehand to know that you had to bring an umbrella? Yeah, because you wanted to wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning to be on the line to get this. Sorry, I wasn't going to wake up that early to be here. Y'all shouldn't have been here. I was supposed to be first online. I turn around just to see if there's anybody behind me, and then there's a line behind me. I'm like, we're going to be here a while. At the beginning where the ropes are, they have the Pfizer and the Johnson & Johnson. The Pfizer line is what we all on, long. And then she goes, "Does anybody have an appointment, or is anybody here for the Johnson & Johnson?" I'm just like looking at her, I'm like, "Appointment? I went on your website. Y'all didn't allow me to book an appointment. You telling me I could skip this line if I had an appointment?" "Ma'am, I looked online. Y'all said that it wasn't even, you couldn't even select an appointment. Y'all said just pull up." And here I was, early at that. And you told me I could have made an appointment. I could have been out of here. Everyone is looking at like Johnson & Johnson. I'm just like, and then one person goes, "I'll take the Johnson & Johnson." Another person goes, "I'll take the Johnson & Johnson." You telling me I can get out of here? I'm just like, oh, y'all brave. Y'all go on. So then those two people go, boom, they in there, they out. So as I get closer to the line, I see you have to sit down in these seats in front of the entrance of the bus. So they're sitting there with their paperwork or whatever. I'm like, all right. I'm just ready to ask, so how I get my $100?
I'm leaving here with something.
So then I go over, we keep going forward. And then I finally get there to the front, waiting. Then I sit down, hello to the lady. She asked for identification, handed her my card. And then she fills it out. We going through the list of her questions. Hey, do you have any illnesses? Do you take any medications? Do you have any allergies? When she asked allergies, I said yes. She goes, "You have allergies?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got allergies." She goes, "You have allergies?" I'm like, "Yeah, like a chew, like seasonal, you know?" She goes, "Oh, so you're not allergic to any vaccines?" I go, "Not to my knowledge." Oh. And she looks at me like that. "You the one that asked, do I have any allergies?" I said, "Yes, you know, what type of, why wasn't you specific? Do you have any allergies?" "Yeah, I got allergies." "Am I allergic to what you're about to give me?" Well, clearly we're about to find out. I feel all right now by the grace of God, but who knows? I might take a nap and then wake up like that. Not to make fun of anybody that, you know, that is like that. God bless them, but, you know. So we're sitting there still, and I happen to look down at, we had one of those long white tables with the folding chairs. I happen to look at a piece of paper that's taped on the table. And I look and I see how to get your $100. I'm just like, that's what I'm about. Finally, we're getting somewhere. And I'm reading it, and it says, pick up locations. I'm like, I beg your pardon? Pick up locations? I'm so, before I, you know, I'm gonna read it. I was like, all right, these are the locations where you can pick up your $100 gift card. I'm like, gift card? I don't want to go to the Olive Garden. I don't want to go to Target. I don't want an Amazon gift card, but it said Visa debit. I'm like, I prefer cash, but okay. And then it lists 3 locations. It's talking about Times Square. You got to go to here. Listen, darling. I spent $275 on that bus to get here. I got to spend $275 to go home. Now you tell me I got to spend another $275 to get to where I'm going? That's well over $8. So now I'm $8. I'm not even getting 100 no more. I'm in the 90s now because I'm spending on all this traveling y'all got me doing. But all right, we finished, and then she goes, hey, make sure you take a picture of that so you can get your $100. I'm just like, make sure you take a picture. What is all this paperwork you giving me? Write it down. Where's my copy? Making me travel to get my, you the one that told me I come here to get this. That's why I'm here. On a bus, getting a vet. I would rather go to the hospital. Go to somewhere with more, you know, a little nicer. I'm in front of a park in the ghetto. Getting a shot at that. I'm concerned. And now you're going to make me travel for my, oh, please. Best believe I took a photo, though. I'm getting mine. Get yours, because I got mine.
I got mine. You better get yours.
I get up, and then now I'm sitting in the seating area that's in front of the entrance. They finally call me in. I go in. I sit down in the seat. They have, like, instead of how the seats are regularly in a charter bus, it just all those seats is out, and they have computer chairs. And then they have a wall and a curtain for you to draw. There's like 4 stations on each side. So then I sit in my station. He directs the other person to sit in this station. It's a black male over there, and then the man that's sitting in front of me, he's a Hispanic guy. And he looks at, they look at, of each of us, goes to the lady that he's with. Do you need English or Espanol? She goes, Espanol. And they were just like, y'all two switch. So now I'm over here with the brother. I'm like, okay. So now I'm with him. He goes, all right, it's gonna be real quick. He asked for my paperwork. I already had folded it and put it in my pocket. I'm like, oh, apologies. He's like, no, it's fine. Hand him my paperwork. He looks over it. He goes, all right. And he goes, which arm you write with? I say my right hand. And he's like, all right, we're gonna do your left. And he just like, all right, so it's gonna be real simple. I roll up my sleeve. He alcohols it. Real simple. You know, it's just gonna be a small prick. And I see him going like this. He said, oh, you already know the deal. He just said, you got plenty of vaccines before. Best believe I'm gonna talk to Michelle. Cause why was he scrolling like that through my back? I'm looking at the computer. I got a list. I got the whole book in me. I got the whole book. I mean, he was just like, oh yeah, so this is gonna be, you're gonna get a little, feel a little pit. I mean, who knew? Where was I at getting all these I don't remember getting vaccines like that. I don't. I feel like I went a long period. Then my senior year of high school, I had to get a vaccine for soccer. I remember getting that one. But besides that, I haven't had one for years. But he had a list of vaccines I got. You're just like, oh, you a pro. I ain't really got to tell you what you got. So then, he pricks me, whatever. Boom. Pause. He puts the Band-Aid on. And he goes, all right, if anything, you're going to feel some stiffness in your arm. He said, all you got to do is move it around. You should be all right. And he looks me up and down. He goes, you look like you play basketball. He said, you look like you can move around. You do real good at it. So you should be all right. And I'm looking at him like, sir, I don't care about no basketball. But, I'm just like, give him one of those smiles. No. If you look like you play basketball, I don't play basketball. I don't like basketball. I'll keep score. Hey, X, let's go play basketball. Let's play a game. Okay, I'll watch. I'll keep score. I'm not dribbling or shooting nothing. Don't ask. I don't like when people ask me that. Oh, you're tall, you're gonna. Don't care. Oh, come on, display. Never. Oh, it'd be fun. How you know you? Negative. Oh, you know you? Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Oh, but wait. Uh-uh. You know you? Uh-uh. It'll be fun. Uh-uh. You might. Uh-uh. 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 And after he gives me that, he gives me my card. I get up and then I'm walking off the bus like, because they don't let a brother go into no place without this piece of paper. They stop you at the door. It's like, oh, can I see some proof of vaccination? I don't have any on me. You don't have a picture? No. Well, unfortunately, you can't come in. I was talking to somebody and they were just like, we in present day segregation because you can't get in without this. I'm just like, y'all wow. So I get off the bus, I'm out of here. And then they have it all blocked off. I'm like, okay, how I get out of here? I'm walking. I keep walking, following the ropes, and then it's a whole nother bus. And I gotta stay in there for a whole nother 15 minutes. After I just waited an hour and a half on this line, now I have a mandatory 15 additional to whatever time I just had to wait. I'm ready to go home. I'm hungry. I had enough. I get on this bus and he asks for all my paperwork. And I have to give him my card. Already starting with this card business. Just got it and already I already gotta show it off. So then he takes that, he takes my paperwork. I'm sitting there, we on this coach bus. It was nice or whatever. But I'd rather be nice or whatever at home. After you get your first shot, they got us sitting on a coach bus. How luxurious. I get up after my 15 minutes is up, collect my paperwork again. He's like, all right, now here's this paper for you to come back after your 21 days to get your second shot. And it has a time and a date already on it. How you know I ain't got stuff to do that day? When did I tell you that I was free that day? How you just gonna give me a paper of an appointment and we didn't even go through it or nothing? I'll go look at the calendar. I'm free that day. But still, why are y'all just giving out appointment dates and times and stuff for me to show up and we didn't come to a mutual agreement about that? about how I'm going to spend my time. But I guess it all worked out. So I left there, went and got me a sandwich. I'm home now. Got my water. Everything's great. But now, let's see if I mutate or transform into anything. Today is Wednesday. I just got out of work. Now I'm gonna take out my hair. I gotta wash my hair tonight. Usually on Wednesdays, every 2 weeks, I redo my hair. I had some Chick-fil-A for dinner. It was pretty good. This is the day after I got my vaccination. My arm is feeling all right. It was a little tender this morning, but I'm recovering. I feel like I should have no symptoms of anything by tomorrow. I haven't really decided what I'm gonna do for my next hairstyle. I might do 3 braids going back on this side, 3 braids on that side going back. And I like to do stuff that's real short and quick because getting your hair done is a very tedious task and it's overwhelming after a few hours. So I just want to do something to get in, get out. These rodents is getting out of control. I was walking home and I saw one of them walking down the steps to the train station. Like, where are you going? Why are you out here? First of all, because these rodents don't care about you, don't care about nothing. Once the sun goes down, it's over. They run it. It's their house. They don't care about you. They'll walk right in front of you, cut you off like you're walking too slow. You in my lane. It's like, where you going? Why was the rodent going down the train, down towards the train? They got a job and stuff. And you have to do double dutch. Let it be a group of them. Let it be a group of them. They'll be all scattered and everything, and you have to sit there and 1, 2. You gotta find your route. You gotta hop in and so they'll run all over you. Watch. Don't mess with them. I don't mess with them. I got no time for it. No patience. They're disgusting. Huge. I wear a size 11.5 shoe. They're bigger than my foot. Over here the size of an RC car. Like, what are you doing? What are they eating? Who's feeding them? Pick up your trash. Everyone's over here littering and you leaving all your juices and stuff, buying these cheapo garbage bags, and they coming in. Nothing but filth. Nothing but filth. Can't stand it. I'm on the last one. I only had 4 to take out, but still. It's already after 10 o'clock. I ain't gonna be done till 3 a.m. Watch. Let's time it. After I done take all them out, I just want to run my hands through some of it. It's, a light finger detangle. Because you get in there with that water and you start scrubbing and you ain't finger detangled just a little bit, it'd be a knotted mess. And best believe trying to comb all that out, you will be in tears. So I just run my hands through it. Some people don't like the finger detangle, but I don't mind. It's way better than the comb. But I guess I'm kind of used to it because I've been doing it for a while. Over here munching and crunching, but it don't hurt none. It's just part of the game. It's part of the game. I wish after throwing some water on it, it would extend like this, but my hair shrinks so much. Some of your daily shedding that I haven't shed in a while. To this day, I still get very shocked when I see that I can put my hair into one. This thing took years to get to this, and still, I'm not satisfied with the length. Because when I have box braids, I want the box braids to hang, you know, all the way down here. But of course, it doesn't do that. And then you'll get your hair done, and it'll be one length once you get it done. But then after you go to sleep and get up, take your shower, it's shorter. And you're like, what's going on? What happened? But it's shrinkage. It's part of the game. So you just gotta wait till your hair gets longer so it can be the length that you want it to be after everything settles down. But I'm gonna go wash, deep condition, and I'll be back. All right, just got out the shower, got the deep conditioner in. I started off by using the Gold Series Pantene, the sulfate free shampoo. I go scrub, get a good lather, rinse, go again 2 times, shampoo your hair twice. You got to make sure you get all of that Dan up because it's a little rough. No one likes flakes in your hair, so you got to scrub that out. And then you go in with the Pantene Gold Series, the Moisture Boost Conditioner. And I'll leave this in my hair for about an hour so it can deep condition. And then I grab the deep conditioning cap and tuck everything up in here. So it can really do its job and get a good detailed condition. I used to go to a hair salon a couple blocks from my house. My cousin owns it, Junior, and he would really get a good massage. He did like 3 shampoos and 2 conditioners, and then I'll go sit down here, blow dry it. So then I'll come home and then my mother would braid my hair. But since the last time that I went, you had to wear your mask, and I'm under there, and you know your mask will fall off. It's very irritating, and every time you get up, you gotta wipe the seat and doing all this. Wait, let me get the seat. But before the pandemic, when the old lady would get up out of that seat and she's smelling like mothballs and peppermints, I would just go sit down after her. Then after I leave you, I'm outside walking the street, and people walking past me like, what's that? That's me. I'm out here smelling like mothballs. Why did you buy that fragrance, ma'am? If the place says that it's 50% off, 75% off, maybe there's a reason. Ask some questions. Don't just spray it on you. Oh, look, there's a sale. It's on sale for a reason. You stink. God bless you, but don't put on that fragrance. Now I'm out here smelling like mothballs. But now since this happened, I got my mask slipping off, and I got to keep readjusting my mask, but at least the seat don't smell like nothing. Anyways, I hope you know I'm just joking. Those people do not smell like mothballs. Peppermints and a fragrance, they do smell like. It may not be the best, but it's not mothballs. That's dragging it. I'm gonna let this conditioner sit for an hour. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna get my mother's station in my room for when she does my hair ready and set up. All right, so getting my station ready for when my mother does my hair, I go and I grab the table. Grab the table, put it to the side. We grab the pink lotion that's gonna be used to moisturize my hair. Nature's Blessing to grease my scalp. The olive oil with Morgana olive oil with Morgana oil. And this is the gel that I use for the braids. A handful of scrunchies, a handful of bobby pins, these hair clamps, and then some of the combs I pick. Rat tail comb, this comb, brush, and this brush is what I use. I usually go wash these before she uses it, so all the oil or whatever else I use from before I wash my hair, you get that out and we have it nice and fresh. I also grab that ottoman. I move ottoman here, and then this is where I'll sit. Mother be back here and she does my hair, grabs whatever she needs to do it. I blow dry it first. Also gotta go grab the blow dryer and put in here. Right now it's 11:21, so I have no idea what time I'm gonna be finished. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like 3-4 o'clock. Right now I'm cleaning the combs. I just use regular old-fashioned hand soap on it. Squirtle. Put a little bit on there. And then for the combs, I'll comb out the brush and then I'll scrub it in. Because all in these grooves and stuff, you get like your hair, some of the grease build up or whatever in there, so you gotta scrub it out. The combs help each other out. Then for example, let's say this brush, I'll use the bigger comb, try to comb out any of my hairs that was in there. See, got all the hairs out. Throw that in the trash. And then this soap and scrub it out. Okay, now I just rinsed out my hair. I wringed it out. Now I'm gonna just dry it off a little bit with the towel. Trying to get up some of this moisture in my hair. Make it a little drier so it's easier when we do use the blow dryer. Now for one of my least favorite parts, trying to detangle this, but I use the Gold Series Leave On Detangling Milk. I'm gonna take a few of this. Now, just put it all in through the hair. Now, even though I'm making all these faces, it doesn't hurt.
Right.
It's just some of my hair is connected to the nerves in my face. So, it makes it scrunch up like that. But this is not a painful experience. Use a little more. Just a little 1, 2. All right. Let's look at this crown area. It didn't work. Get through the rest of the head. Then I grab my pick, kind of just comb through it. And my mother gave me this thing saying that it should work good in my hair. Let's see. Well, excuse me. Could be longer teeth because this thing is kind of annoying. I think I'm gonna just go back to this. I like to add a little finger detangle right before I pick the area, just so it can run a little easier, a lot easier. Whew, I'm tired. Okay, now I may have got the edges, and then I've got to work on the crown, the center. Jesus. All right, feel like that's detangled enough. Now I'm just gonna blow dry it and get this thing started. All right, it's 12:40. The blow drying process is already over. And now I just gotta put a part in the middle. My mother usually wants me to start the part off in the middle for her. She says she can never find it, but neither can I. And we have to do a team effort. So I'll just start it. And then we'll just work from there. Let me see. I think that's the middle. I don't know. I'll say that's about the middle. All right, just finished my hair. It's like 1:45-ish. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Usually I'll wake up in the morning and go get a haircut, but I'm not gonna do that today. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. And then for now, usually since I just washed my hair, I'll change the bed sheets. The bed down. Like we used to have this bedding spray, but we don't have that bedding spray anymore. So now I just use the Breeze. So I don't know if other people also spray down their bed when they changing the sheets. Then I'm gonna go with the Spider-Man bed set. Before we even do all that, we gotta spray it down. We're gonna, after we spray the bed, we're gonna grab the fitted sheet. I'm gonna do a quick spray of the pillows. I didn't even tell my mom that I was doing a vlog on this part of doing my hair. But she ain't never braided this fast, ever. I don't know what got into her, or she just improving. But an hour for blow dry, and then an hour for hair braiding. No complaints. No complaints over here. That was excellent. I was hoping my aunt Cece put on her pillowcases the other day. And as I was putting it on, she was saying how I'm not supposed to, you know, use my chin like this to put on the pillowcase. I was like, why not? She's like, that's just not the proper etiquette way to do it. So I try to just maneuver it without just doing my hands, and then phenomenal. Currently on my way to get a haircut. It's 11:57. I gotta be there for 12 o'clock, and I just walked out the house. It's about 3 blocks, so let's see how fast I can power walk it to get there. I made it to the barbershop on time. I walked in exactly at 12 o'clock. He looked at his watch. He was like, wow, 12 on the dot. Yeah, man, I like to be punctual. Laundry done. I'm gonna show y'all how I like to fold my shirts. I like to start the shirt off with the back. And I'm gonna get one sleeve folded over onto that crease right there. Other sleeve folded on to that crease. Now we're gonna try to bring this portion to the middle, then this portion to the middle with fold right there, and then fold right here to the middle. Now you see one side might be bigger than the other, so you're gonna scooch the other side that's bigger backwards, and then push the other one forward till you have two about even portions. Then you're gonna bring the bottom to the top, and then the bottom again to the top, 2 folds, and then boom. Currently on my way to work, and I was on one bus on my way to go to the train, and today's a shuttle bus day, so the train's not running. So I was on the other bus, and I look out the window and I see that the train bus is coming. So I had to run when I got off the bus. And luckily, the red light stopped and I was able to wave him down, and a nice brother let me on. So let's hope I get to work on time. Better get to work on time. I don't run for nothing. I hate to run. I might do a jog, I might do a fast-paced walk, but running. I'm off the bus now. Arrived to my designated location with 10 minutes to spare. Now, I was planning to get to work a lot earlier than this, but my mother offered me a home cooked meal before I left. So who am I to deny a home cooked meal? I wasn't just gonna go to work and be there for 10 hours without eating. Not I. And that bus was stank. I mean, I hate when something smells and you gotta worry about if that smell gonna attach to you. But after a few people got off stops before I did, the smell went away. So hopefully they took that with them and didn't attach it to me. Kind of smelled like left right. A lot of people don't know what left right is, but you know when you get a whiff of a certain smell, it makes you do a quick head turn, like that's left right. Ridiculous. All right, in my party room now. I have to do 2 birthday parties today, host 2 birthday parties, and then after that I have to go work regularly on the clock. And I'm like game technician today. So I just help people if they have any questions about the games. So far I already flipped the cups over that's on the table. You have to come in, flip the cups, make sure like the floors look okay and whatnot. Some of my party people's already here. It's 1:25, and then I start at 1:30, and they already have bought in their cake and things like that. I love a party that's on time. Love people that's on time. Usually people want to come in late to do a grand show, but nope, not today. Boom, alrighty. First party's done. I was able to finish on, even better than on time. I finished with 30 minutes. Excellent. Excellent. So now all I gotta do is clean up my table. You know, give it a couple sprays down, a couple wipes. So far they left a goodie bag with 2 pencils, how nice of them, and some Little Bites chocolate chip muffins. I don't eat those, I only want the blueberry ones. All right, I'm back with my materials. You're gonna get the bench, quick pop, pop. Table, pop, pop. Other bench, pop, pop. Give it a nice wipe. Get all the booty juices off.
Because I don't want to disturb her, but this is for your next party.
Why do you knock on the?
Thanks. They're here on time. I like that.
Well, don't get too happy because every time somebody drops on decoration early, they end up coming late for the party.
So that's why you don't even need to use it.
It doesn't look like she's going anywhere. It looks like she's gonna hang out in the mall. So.
Yeah, look, she got this cute little thing.
Okay. Thank you. I think I just showed y'all that I use the same paper towel to wipe the bench with that. That's nasty. So we're gonna spray it again. Get a fresh one. And wipe the table off with the new one. You see, they came in and distracted me. And now I rub the booty juices all on the eating table. It's nasty. This bench. All right, so they bought 1 tablecloth, but their tablecloth is for the cake table. So I'm not gonna use that one, I'm gonna use our tablecloth for this regular table. Strawberry confetti. These people got 3 cakes. They did bring their own plates and cups. I'm assuming it's a young child because they got the baby shark. Now you might be saying, oh, you be putting your hands all over where their mouth go. I did wash my hands just now. Oh, thank you. But I appreciate y'all concern. I finished both of my parties. Both of them went pretty well. Now I've been on the floor doing my regular work for the past 2 and some change hours. I bought my Polaroid. Had to shoot 2 pictures for my album cover. Let me see. I put them in my pocket so they can develop. These are the 2 photos. I was sitting on top of the bumper car. I think I'm gonna show y'all that area right now. This is the bumper car area. All right, everything is off now here. Now all we gotta do is mop. Right, what?
Staying home is the best thing to do.
On occasions.
On occasions.
On occasions, yeah. Sometimes I want to go outside.
Yo, I was just talking about I'm gonna stay home tonight. Now all of a sudden I'm going outside.
When did I ever want to go outside?
Being outside now, you wanna be outside.
Who said that?
You just did. Sometimes it's fun to be outside.
Yeah, sometimes.
What happened to you could be home all the time?
You don't want to get a little fresh air here and there?
I got a backyard for that.
You going outside? Yes.
You recorded a YouTube vlog?
Yeah, I gotta get Vic in. He said that he wanted to be in the vlog.
Vic wanted to be the spotlight. He wanted his 12 seconds of fame, just like at the basketball game. Now you gotta add the clip from the basketball game where he tried showing you. He was trying thinking he was in an NBA 2K video.
Yeah, I'm gonna add the clip.
Add the clip.
Add the clip
add it
for
right
them
here.
too.
The clip.
Oh no.
You mop both, Marco? All right, let me check. Let me check real quick.
Let's start mopping. X, was it mop back there?
Where?
X, I'm about to say
you're about to walk.
I'm about to say you the perfect
Nah.
right now. No?
Nah, it wasn't mop.
Oh, I forgot his clothes.
That brother did not mop. I've seen better.
A little dirty.
Yeah, has a couple footprints. Could be, you know. Alright, I'm gonna show y'all at least part of the area. Alright. I am ready to go home. Marco, you did not do a good job mopping. I need you to mop one thing. Grab the mop. This brother gonna suck his teeth. Gonna get popped in the lip. Yes, sir. You sure can go home after this.
No, peep the memes, peep the memes.
You said peep the memes?
Peep the memes.
There's a scroll right here.
They sent X?
Yeah, I mean, they kind of come to me in midst of editing.
What does that mean?
Midst means in the middle of.
Yeah, and you said bits of editing?
Yeah, so the memes come to me in the middle of editing.
I thought you said something like weird fantasy word.
Yeah, okay. Those spots for me, please. In that area, where the footprints is. Good. Okay, let's go. Niggas hot.